start and introduce our mommy. All right, thank you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. This is the Global Clusters, and today we are having our Accurate Connection Revolution. As we always announce and reiterate, we are saying instead of the protest and the unrest that never yielded any result, benefit to our society or our nation, we are saying let us come do accurate connection revolution, whereby we have ourselves enlightened on how we can be there for each other, support each other for us to be better together. And we are so graciously having our facilitator, Madam Collect, available all the way from the US. They are early in the morning right now for her to be getting herself set for the day. But she said, no, let me come support the vision of the ambassador, Dr. Adekunle Badmus, for the Accurate Connection Revolution, whereby we come together to lift each other up. Ma, thank you so very much. Yes, as our custom is, it's important for us to introduce ourselves to the Accurate Connection Revolution video before we go further. Host, kindly share the video of Accurate Connection. Thank you, host.
Human connection is the heartbeat of progress. Welcome to the Connections Revolution. In a world that often feels disconnected, this movement celebrates the power of relationships. At Global Clusters, we are here to foster meaningful connections that go beyond the surface. Connections that inspire, support, and unite. By prioritizing empathy, active listening, and shared experiences, we can create a culture of care and belonging. Together, we build networks that strengthen communities and transform lives. Think about it. Every handshake, every smile, every conversation holds the potential to change someone's world. When we embrace the Connections Revolution, we make every relationship a step toward unity. So this is your moment to join the movement that changes the world, one act of compassion at a time. Visit theglobalclusters.org to be part of the Connection Revolution. Stay tuned for the latest updates, events, and insights. Remember, every meeting, every connection matters. Together, we can make humanity thrive. Connect, empower, thrive.
Connect, empower, thrive. Together, we can create a community where humanity thrives. Thank you so very much. We have our mommy, Madam Collect here, to guide us through today's Accurate Connection Revolution. Ma, thank you so very much. We are grateful, 001 Accurate Connection, for sparing your time to be here. Thank you so very much. Ma, the floor is yours, ma. Thank you, ma.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, our able clusterian Olusheyi. I hope I got the name right. Thank you, everybody listening in. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and all around the world. We send our greetings, and I stand on all the existing protocols, wishing everyone well and hoping that at the end of today we would have gained something, would have given out through this accurate connection. I would just delve in straight because of time so that others can have their contributions and submissions. Today, I want to dwell on self-control and patience. I first of all ask, how best do we connect accurately? And when we connect accurately with people, how intentionally do we go about keeping, how best do we go about keeping the relationship? How best do we make good use of the opportunities open to us to meet, share, and discuss? I started dwelling on this because we live in a world that is so viral. We live in a world that is fragile. We live in a world that is a new normal where the lifestyle, the values, the human gifts, endowments, it's beginning to take another shape and another look. Values are no longer what we think they are. We see a lot of struggles. We see a lot of things happening. People want to do it their way. People want to be masters of themselves. People want to go their different ways. People want to be heard. People want to be seen. How best do we go with all this? That's why today I said I was going to talk about two things: self-control and patience. These are qualities bestowed upon man. These are the things that can make a man. These are the things that can put a man down. These are the things that can get us what we want. These are the things that can get us around the world. These are the things that can make us break barriers. These are the things that can bring opportunities to our table. So I talk on this because it's one of those guiding principles that can bring lasting friendship. The way we exhibit our self-expressions. When we meet people, what do we leave with people? Do we leave something good for them to cherish forever, or do we leave something so horrid and horrible that they don't even want their paths to cross with us? So today, we bring self-control to the table. I would say self-control is those unguarded moments where you just let it out. Are you in a place where you meet people every day? Are you part of an HR community? Are you part of a community where you meet with people day by day, transactions go on, or you are standing in a place representing, or you are a PR, or you are a PR to yourself? We're all PRs to ourselves. We sell our images. It's the image I present that you would want to accept. And it is in your ability to accept the image I present, if it's favorable to you or not. How best do we control ourselves when we are with people? Do we show up those nastiness of the wrong side of life, or we show the goodness of the good side of life? I will pick on some little ones. Like those unguarded moments are moments where you just let out your words. Sometimes you are with people. It's not everything they say that you must respond to. You must think before you speak. The Holy Book says, anger rests in the bosom of fools. Not everything said that should arouse your anger. Sometimes there are some things that will be said, and instead of getting angry, go back and work on what has been put to you. Every word constructively given out, whether in harsh tone, whether in low tones, you as a dissector, or you as the bigger person, could begin to pick some things out of what was said wrongly. It could be of benefit to you. It could be of benefit to the person who said it wrongly, because sometimes People just talk. They want to be heard. They want to be seen. So I will say, when we have restraints and we decide to build self-control, you find out that people who are quarrelsome, people who are angry, people who are bitter, people who cannot take jokes, people who are fascists, narcissists, when they are before you and you build up your self-control, your resistance, your persona, that nothing shakes you, you become a PhD holder in self-control. You become a PhD holder in uh, being able to take and not get ruffled with any word told to you. So today, I would say we must learn to examine ourselves so that cannot those unguarded moments cannot be uh, issues to us in what we do. We should learn to look beyond those unguarded moments. We should learn to look beyond those things that would bring, uh, that could mar or destroy our relationship with people. Because if we must learn to build accurately, we must learn to build self-control. We must learn to show love. We must learn to express our temperament. We must learn to exhibit goodness to people. I mean, you are going out in the morning, your relationship with your family first, that love you exhibit, that family, that oneness, your neighbors see you. What do they say about you? Do they say, oh, that man and that woman, they're always quarreling in the morning. They wake us up with quarrels. You hear them in the morning throwing tantrums at one another, insulting one another. I mean, that's not a plus. Nobody around that vicinity will want to relate with, nobody around will want to relate with such people or such couples. Then you find other couples, people will say, oh, they are so loving. When you see them in the morning, your day is made. Do you make people's day by your self-expressions, by exhibiting good actions, or you exhibit the wrong actions? Is your temperament in your community the one that people want to come to you? Because if we must be very intentional about connecting accurately, we must learn to have those self-control. We must learn to have those qualities. We must learn to be patient with people. We must learn to know how to relate with people. We must learn to sell those products. They are products. Self-control, patience, temperament, right actions. These are products. Well, what product are you selling? Is your product, is your product renewed? We must always have renewed self-control. Is your product expired? That's what I will ask. Because sometimes we can have self-control that is expired. I mean, yeah, when I say self-control that is expired, everybody knows you as this kind of a person that you are unrelatable. You don't have the human mean to accept criticisms. You just want to hear what you want to hear. Sometimes it's good to hear the other way around so that it balances up your personality. A man who sits down every day to hear the good things about him will always think that That's what it is. But sometimes we must learn. But when we do this, we do them in love. You don't you don't criticize with anger. Sometimes people go criticizing the government of the day. We criticize to a point where we forget that we are part of the government, especially in our nation, Nigeria. We criticize to a point where, and when we are criticizing, we want to fight, we want to be heard, we get angry. But there are ways we can do all that, because that is why you have the table for conflict resolutions. That is when, I mean, leaders don't go on board and they begin to throw tantrums, they begin to fight, they begin to exhibit poor characters. I mean, any leader that is like that in a nation is not worth or fit to become or to be a leader. Leaders must learn to listen. Leaders must learn to take criticisms. Leaders must be decent. Leaders must know how they talk to people. They know how to show or sell that product of self-control, patience, resilience. So, in the course of all this, for us to be able to connect well, for us to be able to connect accurately, intentionally with people, and make good use of it and get good results from all that, we must be so guided in our ways. We must be so guided in our character. We must be so guided in our relationship with people. We must learn to relate well. Are you in the market selling? How do you warm up your clients, your customers? Are you the type that will not take jokes? Are you the type that will not want people to price? I mean, you're selling tomatoes and you know that that tomatoes is 1,000 naira, and somebody says, can you give me, will you sell it for 200 naira? You gracefully tell the person, don't say that, you don't get tomatoes for 200 naira anymore. You know what the economy is. You can lighten the mood. You people can even strike discussions. Oh, those discussions could even arouse the woman selling tomatoes to say, okay, I will give you for this. It could open room for good bargaining. It could open room for that person to come back the next day to buy from you. It could open room for you people to start building relationship. When next the person comes around, instead of just buying, the person will stay to ask questions. How are you doing? Or the person looks into you to notice that you are not looking too good. I hope you are fine. Oh, I'm not feeling fine. I've been having this cold. Oh, you can try natural therapy. You can take ginger, mix it with honey and take it. And the person tells you, oh, I'll buy the ginger right away. Those are relationships we build. But when a tomato seller begins to, you come in and she looks at you and she throws a mood at you, you will not want to go back to her the next day. You want to bypass her and go to the other persons. So sometimes our self-control, the expressions we exhibit can open doors, can close doors, can lead us to the unknown, can take us to treasures, can take us up, can take us to the downless part of the pit. It all depends on the divide you are in. I want all of us to key into that divide where we exhibit goodness, where we radiate love, where they just know you as somebody. Oh, that young man is very humane. That young man in that organization, when you go there, he's so cautious, he's so respectful, he's somebody you will want to sit down with. Are we those kind of people? Are we selling those products? They are very beautiful products of life, massive products that can give you massive wealth overnight. Somebody's doors can be opened from somebody's self character exhibition, self control. patience, good nature, temperaments that will not smell or will not be offensive. When we talk to people, we must be polite. We must put a smile, even if you have a case to argue and you argue it constructively. No matter who you are, wherever you are getting in a bus, the conductor is angry, shouting, enter with your change, enter with your change. Don't push him away. Tell him, my guy, take it easy. You give him a smile, and you would have poured water. You would have poured very cold water on him. That is what it is. Are you the type who goes about deflating people's ego? You must have self-control, because some people cannot stand when their ego is deflated. And those who have ego, I say to you today, leverage it. It's like the ego is like a balloon. When you take a balloon and you begin to blow it, you blow it to a point, it will burst up. But if you decide to be minimal about blowing that balloon would be air-filled and it will not burst. So we must learn to be moderate in our character, in the way we relate with people, in the way we exhibit our moments, those guarded and unguarded moments. We must learn to be able to adjust. Are you a teacher in a school? When a child is not doing well in your class, you should have sympathy. You should show love, because God gave everyone a gift. We all have brains. Some are fast learners, some are slow learners. Some just are there, neutral between fast and, as a teacher, you should be able to know. And when you know, you should apply good sentiments to helping that child. Sometimes the way we put those children down determines how they will be in class. If you are a teacher who likes to put a child down, Olodo, you are not doing well. That Olodo can stick with that child, and that child will start having low self-esteem. That child will become a no-gooder. He just feels that there's nothing I do I don't think I like this mathematics, especially mathematics. I've seen that happen. The way, oh, you don't know how to count. Come on, you don't know it. I've seen that happen severally. Or another teacher came to teach that same subject. It's all about figures. And the teacher comes in to say, oh, good job, you are doing it. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2. Or the child is not getting it. And you say, try again, try again. It's just your mood, or will I put it, it's just your expression. Your expression can help that child to become the lover of that subject. Your patience can help that child. Sometimes the words we speak, they are life. What words do we speak? Do we speak words out of self-control? Do we speak words guarded by our moods or guided by our moments? So we should learn to know that the best way to connect intentionally, the best way to be able to relate with people is to have these qualities. You have to learn to, somebody should see you the way you are. Somebody should know you for that humaneness. Somebody should know you for that humility. Somebody should know you humble. Somebody should know you as somebody who is caring, who is giving, somebody who can go 20 miles, somebody who can listen, somebody wants to, I mean, the world needs such now. We don't need people who will come and downgrade us, downgrade our nation, our society, our community, downgrade families. We need people who will come and put us up. We need people who will put nations up, communities up, society up, government up. We must be spokesmen and women carrying that those qualities, showing up with a lot of uh, humaneness. We you don't just walk past people and they say, oh, he has come again, she has come again. They know you for the negative. Can you be known? Can you be known for can you be known for the positive? Can you be known for the positive? Can you be known for the positive? You must be known for the positive. Anything that you will not be known for, that would build, empower, repair, and prepare, then you are not there yet. Leaders are made, leaders are born. For you to be able to step up and have followers, you must show these qualities. You must be that who will be ready to keep away those unguarded moments. And you must learn to put up those moments and be able to help and empower people. You've been able to, gain the hearts of people. So I would encourage us to begin to walk our ways towards the, right actions, the rightness of who we are. Who are we? I hear that question every day on global clusters meetings. If you are an entrepreneur, how do you present yourself? You can have the technical know-how and the character is zero. Your self-control is does not even have a level. The gauge is low, very low. You cannot thrive. It's just like a car. Once the fuel is out of the car, that car will not move. That's how the qualities of life that are there for us to apply. That's how it is. If your self-control level is low, your patient level is low, you should expect you cannot thrive. That car cannot move till it is gauged to a point. That is how it is. I will ask, what level are you at when you deal with people? How do you manage, even if you were born? Because I know there are some people, like in Israel, they say the tribe of Benjamin, they are a very horrid people. They are not a patient people and all that. When I went to Israel, we stopped around Ashkelon many years ago. The tour guide who carried us started talking about, oh, this is the tribe of Benjamin. Oh, but these people from their foreparents, they don't have patience. Everything is. You can come from a background where your family is known to be those kind of people, like that particular family, uh, they don't take rubbish. They just get any little thing, they flare up. But you can change that narrative. You can flip that page over. You can erase and you can remold. You can rebuild a name, your family name. You can recreate it. So I will say we should be able to uphold all these qualities that will help us for tomorrow, for a better tomorrow. We should be able to be considerate, be patient, be loving, be caring. Let us develop a good heart. Let us always see everything that is criticized in the constructive manner. Let us appreciate one another. Let us reach out to one another. Let us be community builders. Let us be nation builders. What are we saying about our country, Nigeria? Because words we say, words are like life. They say in the holy books that death and life is in the power of the tongue. What do we speak to our nation? What do we speak to our children? What do we speak to people around us? What do we speak in our places of work? What do we speak in our marketplace? What do we speak in our churches? What do we speak when even we are with our families? They are life, they are death, they are a way forward, they are a way to roll backwards. So we must be amongst the people moving forward. When we begin to exhibit these selfless, good-natured qualities, you cannot be in your office and people walking, they want to avoid you. Don't ever carry your issues, transferred aggression to someone else. If you have issues, take a deep breath. Or if you cannot control, speak to someone. That is why we all have spiritual mentors. We have mentors. We have mentors. In fact, I'm sure, especially people who are out there, who are out there always. Their businesses takes them out. They should have people they speak with. So when you leave your house in the morning, tell yourself, square up and say, today, I want to return back joyful. I want to return back with so much profits. And I want to impact. How many people will I impact? Am I going to impact love today? Am I going to impact quarrel? Am I going to impact anger? Am I going to impact wrong temperament? Am I going to impact anger, tantrums, and the wrong vices or the wrong things? You ask yourself, it's a question. Then you ask yourself again, I want to be able to impact people's lives today. I want to, wherever I go today, I want to leave a mark. Well, whatever I do today, I want to make sure that I do it well. Whoever I come in contact with today, I want to leave a lasting impression. I want to leave a legacy that I'll be known for that person who receives clients with warm handshakes, smiles on my cheek, and a shoulder to hug. So I would put it to everyone listening on the podcast today that the goodness you share, the love you share comes back. It comes back, it returns. And when it returns with fullness. It returns with overwhelmingness of blessings. So we must learn to have that self-control. We must learn to be patient. We must learn to see the goodness in others. We must learn to dream for others. We must learn to inspire others. We must learn to feel others the way they feel. We must learn to hug. We must learn to encourage. We must learn not to put down. We must learn to be lifters. That is what the world was created for. The world was not created for a certain people to thrive and for a certain people not to thrive. But the world was created for everyone to thrive. That the thriveness of the world brings the togetherness. It brings out the best of a people. It brings out the best of a nation. It brings out the best of a community when we all work together, when we all see ourselves as we see others, when we feel the way others feel, when we are able to see the way others see us. So it's an encouraging act, and it's those are moments that would forever be in the archives of goodness, of nation building, proper nation building, proper community building. Families will be happier. Our society will be a better place. So I would round up with this, that a people who are good natured, a people who are well endowed, a people who are happy, a people who are resolute, a people who can come together despite all odds and forge ahead. They are the winning people. And what are we looking at around the world today? We look at the world that is not peaceful. We look at the world where human feeling seems to be gone. We've allowed the new normal to take over. People don't feel people's aspirations anymore. People don't wear people's sleeves anymore. You hear people will say, did I come to this world for that person? But we were all made for one another. If we only were made with half of ourselves, the other half will suffer. But God, in His infinite mercies, made us in His image and likeness, created us and created everything that is good for man. That is why today, our word we should, the word we must give out to people is the word of love, the word of care, the word of empathy, the word of compassion, the, the, the word of harmony, because love is in short. Will I say right now in the world, I will say there's shortage of love in the world. There's shortage of peace in the world. There's shortage of empathy in the world. There's shortage of harmony in the world. Everybody seems to be chasing everybody's self. We seem to be in ourselves. We seem to wear our own world. Sometimes when you look at the world today, you start wondering little things. The world is so fragile, very fragile. It wasn't like this in the past. Very fragile, because the world before now lived as we all lived in harmony. We all had a table for conflict resolutions. We all had dialogue. And in that dialogue, love thrives, care thrived, harmony thrived. Right now, we even notice, even when You see countries, nations, towns, where they try to broker peace. In the midst of that peace, they must first of all, on the peace talk table, you see them still fighting. You find a small uh, community in my state, Edo State. The boundary between them, it's just two houses, but they are never together. They are always quarreling, they are always fighting. The families from there will marry the families from the right, will marry the family from the left, yet they still fight. That is not the way the world was made. That is not the way we must go. We must have restraint. We must have self-control. We must leverage on everything so that to rebuild, to remold, to create will be so easy that even when we fight, even when we fall out, well, it's normal that they say the teeth and tongue quarrels because they are within the mouth. But what settles them is the food. What settles them is the food. The teeth will cut while the tongue will roll the food and is pushed down our system. They must work together. That was, if the tongue today is not in our mouth, some of us cannot even speak, or no one will be able to speak, or the teeth is not there. The teeth is the beauty of the face. You smile and the whole place is empty. But we should remember that God never made it that way. God already knew that He wanted a beautiful world. He wanted a world where every man would be able to express himself in love. Every man should be able to accept every other person, whether you are black or white, whether you are Edo, whether you are Igbo, whether you are a South African, whether you are from Uganda, whether you are a Ghanaian, whether you are a Togolese. We are all one in love, in creation, in humanity. That's how God made the world. That's how it is, and that's how it will be. So we must begin to build these qualities so that the world can be a better place, so that peace will thrive, so that in the world where we cannot have all this on global clusters, the sabrepreneur, the creatorpreneur, the cinemapreneur, the everything. Preneur. We can only preneur when we try to have resistance, to exhibit expressions that would energize, will create synergy, will create a sync for those people around us. So I would ask us today to re-examine ourselves. If you are on the wrong side of the unguarded moments, please work on yourself. If you are on that side where your unguided moments, is found wanting or is low, work on it and get it to a level where you can meet up with the guided moments. It's not everything told to you that you will throw tantrums about. Some things are meant to be told to you because some things you are meant to hear. If you don't hear, you cannot act. And I'll say to those who like to spread badness always, or who just all they just know is to go there and create bad news, bad news, bad news. Everything they see about Nigeria is not good. Everything they see about their community is not good. Everything they see about their neighbor is not good. Everything they see when they get out is not good. Anger takes over them. Hate takes over them. Hurt takes over them. And they begin to throw tantrums. Their emotions are so infectious that you just feel that that person's mental capacity is becoming unhinged. If you are that person, I'll tell you today, we're all human beings. No one is perfect. We must work on ourselves. We must work on all this so that we can move on in life and become changed lives and become a changed people. There's nothing too difficult to do. Characters, they say, are formed, but very hard to break. But I tell you, if you have determination, you wear the determination sleeves on, and you are determined every day. You know that what you're doing is not good. You know that putting Nigeria down is not good. You know that putting leaders down is not good. You can work on it. You can, for once, say nice things about Nigeria, about our leaders, about the government of the day. You can. In your community, you can speak positive words. In your churches, you cannot be in the church and begin to speak negative, because that is, the church is not a place for the devil. The church is a place for God. And I believe every God people go to church. Even in the mosque, that place is for Allah. And Allah, their God, and our God is the same. If you move out to the market, you must learn to speak well. You cannot be a trader in the market. You keep running down your currency. You keep tearing it down. You use the money to start cleaning your oil. It is stained. You degrade the face of the currency, and you want our naira to appreciate. It's the way we treat what we have. That is how people will treat them. If you step out with a lot of dignity throughout that day, people will receive you with dignity. If you step out with a heart of kindness throughout that day, people will receive you with a heart of kindness. If you step out with love, it's a perfume, it's just around you. If you step out with harmony, everybody around you will be happy. If you step out with joy, you just begin to share joy. You find people rejoicing when they see you. Are you an Uber driver? You carry your passengers and your face is toned. Oh, don't bang my door. Nobody will want to get in your vehicle anymore. That you'll be mad. And the next time somebody stops you or wants to get in your vehicle, I remember that man, he does not smile. Let us learn to smile. Let us learn to be gracious. Let us learn to love. Let us learn to be kind, because these are the things that determines how we control ourselves. How patient can you just allow that young man be patient enough to listen? If you are a teacher in the class, if you are an educator, or you, whatever you do, whether you are in the real estate, whether you are a fabricated person, you deal with people every day, you must have that public relation, public relationship. You must be a good human resource person. You must be able to study the mood of people. Yes, it's not everybody that wakes up from the right side of her bed every day. We know what it is in the world, but yet we can still thrive. Yet we can still encourage ourselves. Yes, we can still be humane. Yes, we can still have self-control, patience, perseverance. We can still feel people. We can still love. We can still do those things that will set us apart. And together, we can do this. Together, we can build this. Together, we can create this. Together, we can act this. And together, we can live in a world that is intentionally rich to reach out to people in goodness overwhelmingly. So, God bless you all as I yield back, and I pray that all that I have said today and all that will come on board this submission time would be able to impact the hearers and will become doers and will grow and unite in love, peace. That's I end today's section. God bless you all. Over to you, Closterian Odusaju. Hello.
All right. Thank you so very much, Ma. The host has been so very tightly scheduled. I really appreciate everything you have added, Ma. Thank you for your word of encouragement today. I have learned a lot about self-control and being patient. You know, even if it's a stranger that is coming to me first for the first time, I don't know who is who. I don't need to transfer. I don't need to relate to people based on what I am feeling. What I am feeling from home, I have to keep it at the gate before coming to work. And whatever I'm feeling from work, I have to drop it outside before coming home. It's very, very important. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you for your time. We're so grateful. Okay, hope please bring others up. We have just 2 minutes to end the call, and it's important we have uh, people to add a submission, even just a minute. Thank you. Host, please bring people up to add their voices in a minute. Madam Folashade Ifegege, can you add your voice to what Mommy has encouraged us with today based on self-control and patience for accurate connection? You can unmute, ma. Okay, Madam Folashade is busy. I know her schedule. She might be busy right now. She's out of the country at the moment. Can you bring others up, host, please? Thank you. All right, I have my brother and friend and a colleague, Cluster Ryan Kennedy. In a minute, sir, can you add your voice to self-control and patience for accurate connection? Thank you, sir.
Uh, Good day, everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Sago and Madam Colette. I really appreciate your effort on this powerful and inspirational program. We really gain a lot. To me, we need to control ourselves. I will only say one thing: the if somebody provoke us and we are hungry, ability to control our hunger. So it means we are the most powerful person. So a
Mm,
powerful person is not actually the person that can beat his counterpart or his opponent. The powerful person is the person who can control his or her anger. So when being provoked. So when you're able to control yourself, the self-control is there. You're able to be a good ambassador of the citizen, and before you know, you will take proper care of yourself, your community, and before you know, you will have in mind a kind of that will better the community and the country. So that is the little thing I want to say. We should always ourselves. Thank you so much.
thank you, Professor and Rahim. Yeah, we wouldn't want to take much of our time, Ma. I really appreciate all you have done. Please, for as much that we couldn't take your submissions today, please go to our YouTube, Facebook channel and drop your comments to what you feel about what Mommy has shared with us today. Ma, we are so grateful. We are forever indebted to your kind. You know, having people like you sharing your experience and your expertise with us. Ma, for real, no matter what anybody says, you have actually lived an impactful life because you are spreading yourself to others all over the globe. This is actually on YouTube. It's going to be there for life. You know, the internet doesn't forget and it's there in the cloud. It's going to be played over and over. Even my children, when they grow old, they're going to go over this and see what you have done. Thank you so very much for being a great mother and a real model. Thank you so very much. We allow you to rest for now because it's still early in the US, so we want you to enjoy your day. We will not take much of your time. Thank you so very much. We appreciate you. Yes,
Thank
before we go, we ask, who are we? We are the community of professionals and upcoming professionals. We are the community of technocrats or upcoming technocrats. We are the community of entrepreneurs or those that want to become entrepreneurs. where we share accurate knowledge of our industry because we believe knowledge is power. We share accurate information because we believe that the right information you have is like a bridge from where you are to where you ought to be. Where we share accurate connection because we believe that to whomever you are connected to determine what you collect. Like what we are doing today, we are connected to Mama Colette all the way from the US, and we are connected with right knowledge, right information. Everything is all working out together in the global cluster. We're not just a social media platform where you connect with people, you follow yourself. All the features you have on Facebook is there. All the features you have on LinkedIn is there. You have a marketplace where you can sell like a pro. The product can go worldwide. Whereby you even have the opportunity to make a stipend for yourself every day because the vision behind this, one of the motive behind this, to make everybody have something in their pocket even as they are learning, and of course to make Nigeria, our nation, great again and to make Africa great again. Tomorrow is Friday and we are doing certificate revolution. The world has gone beyond the paper. It's about your ability and solving problem. I am you. Please join us tomorrow again. Thank you. Bye for now. Thank you, ma.